You see these alerts? Now you will be able to create a fully automated, no-code way to find stocks intraday using this alert system that we will build from scratch. Yes, it's an algorithm, and you will be able to do it for intraday or long-term alerts, whether it's fundamental analysis or technical analysis. In this video, we'll talk about what are the main rules you should look at if you're looking for stocks intraday. 2, we'll actually create a live alert system online. 3, we will connect that live alert system to Telegram, so Telegram can give you these real-time alerts on your phone. And when I say real-time, I mean real-time. You'll get a notification and you'll know. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. But before we do, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's begin. Now, selecting stocks for intraday actually depends on what kind of trading system you have. But regardless of whatever kind of system you have, you will need to make sure of a few things. The first thing is your stock universe. Look at this stock over here. You'll notice that the market is going up, it's going down, but you also see those horizontal dots, right? That's when price didn't move. I want you to think about this for a minute. Intraday, price didn't move. Why would that happen? It's because there were no buyers and sellers for those minutes. Now, if you are trading intraday, you need to have liquidity, or you need to have buyers and sellers always there in the market. नहीं तो आप exit ही नहीं कर पाओगे. And a lot of us start thinking, छोटा stock है, let me trade it. So you have to make sure you don't trade these. So the first rule is stay away from illiquid stocks. Another way to look at this is just simply volume. This is the volume of Tata Steel, for example, and that turns out to be a turnover of so many crores in a single day. But this random stock over here has very little volume. The total turnover for the day is only this much. And this basically means there are more people trading, buying, selling on Tata Steel versus this random stock. So rule number 1, stay true to the top Nifty 100 stocks by market cap, so you know that you will have liquidity. The second thing you should look out for is huge macroeconomic news or specific news for the industry. Now let's suppose elections are around the corner, or there's a huge announcement from the government, or something major is happening in that industry that can make or break that industry. For example, real money gaming recently got an 18% tax. Now, this is a decision that is not only changing that industry, but also affects the industry as a make or break situation. Now, luckily, real money gaming is not listed and you can't really trade it. But if you could, you would avoid trading those companies during this time. Now, having said that, there are some traders who actually look for these events and try to make money from that volatility. But ideally, you don't want to trade stocks where there's an external force coming in and you're not able to control it. And because of that, your system messes up. For example, when there is a CRR hike, I do not trade intraday. Actually, the truth is I don't trade intraday at all. I'm mostly an investor, and that's just how it is. With age, I've become more confident with longer term holdings versus doing those 5-minute, 10-minute charts because it's too much stress. And यहाँ पे देखो, ये 4 सफेद वाला हैं. If I do intraday, they'll become like 100. Now, step number 2 is actually finding the stocks that you're looking for. Now, as I said before, I'm not going to give you the criteria. And if you had to create your own scanner, it would take a lot of effort. You would have to install Python, connect it to a data source, manage the database, find out what you're looking for, run the scan, get the alert, and push it out to you. And we're not coders. At least I'm not a coder. And if you're not, then this video is for you because we'll do a non-code way of doing this. We'll simply use a tool called Chartink. You've probably seen it before. Head on to their website and hit the screen section. And over here, you'll see a bunch of screens. There are fundamental screens. You can also run scans on technical criteria. Now, the good thing is they have a decent way for you to actually go through different criterias and create those scans. So what I'll do is I'll randomly click on one of these technical scanners and see what we get. So we'll click on this one and it'll open up. Now you'll see we get a list of stocks that match the criteria. Now notice over here it says what the criteria is. It's a technical criteria. Based on this, the scan runs in real time and spits out an answer. Now, sometimes their scans are wrong, so you should check whether it was correct or not, but mostly it should be okay. Now, honestly, this scanner sucks because look at these companies over here. They're unknown, low liquidity, and all that nonsense. Simply go up here, edit, and start with this filter. Now, what you have to select over here is only Nifty 100 or Nifty 50 companies. As soon as you apply this, the test or the scanner will actually run only on the top 50 or the top 100, and this takes away our liquidity issue. Now, most of us think an alert system is telling us where to buy and sell. It may not be the case. It could also be a shortlist. Maybe you want to just shortlist stocks which are hitting all-time highs. Maybe you want to shortlist stocks which give a fantastic quarter profit. Maybe companies have reduced their debt from X to X and you want to keep it as a shortlist. This is a great way for you to keep track of what you want to keep track of without looking at the screen. So using this scanner, you not only get this information, you can also send it to your phone. Now there are multiple ways of doing this, but we are going to use Telegram. Now I know Telegram thoda badnaam hai, but this is not for tips. This is for your own personal use. It's like your bot. It will run, get the information and spit it out for you. Now let's understand how to actually connect these two things.
To create the scanner on the Telegram group, you can simply go to IFTTT, choose ifttt.com/create. Make sure you log in at IFTTT. Now click on the add part. On the all services page, type in webhook and you will find webhook down right there. Once the webhook page opens, click on the receive a web request page and a new page will open. On the web request page, you will have to put in the event name. Let's put our event name, which is RB updated. Now simply click on create a trigger. Now you will see then that and an add button. Click on the add button. Now search for Telegram and when you find Telegram, just click on Telegram. Since we want to receive a message, I'll just simply click on send message. Make sure you have added your Telegram account, just like in the screen capture here. Make sure to select where the Telegram chat should give you the message. Now in the end, you will see whether to include web page preview. Make sure you enable that button. Now finally, click on continue to proceed. Make sure that you have turned on the receive notification when this applet runs and now click on the finish button. Now as you can see on the screen, we have made a Telegram chat bot. Now as you can see on the screen, we have successfully done this. Now simply click on the webhook icon that you see on the screen. Now to test this feature, let's click on the documentation button. Make sure you're under this tab. Now under this feature, make sure you type in the name that you put before, which is RB updates. For testing purposes, let's put value as R1, R2, R3. Now let's simply scroll down and test whether it's running smoothly or not. Now the pop-up says that the event has been triggered. Now what will happen is on Telegram, you will receive a special message from IFTTT that the test has been successful. So the next step is to click on the menu button and choose connect group. Now a message will pop up and you have to choose a group within the Telegram where you want the messages to come. For this example, let's click on the tweezer top. Perfect. Now you can see the message that the IFTTT is now connected to tweezer top. Now let's go back to the IFTTT website and choose settings. Choose my applets from the top bar. Choose RB updates, the one that we just created. A new web page will open and on the top right side, you will see settings. But now instead of sending a message, I want to receive message. So let's click on this button. Alright, so now you will see target chart. Click on target chart and you will see grouped tweezer top. Let's choose that. And scroll down and click on the update action button. Click on the update below and you will see that the applet has been updated. Alright, so let's now go back to Chartink and it says a time frame from 5 minutes to 1 minute. Alright, so now you will see a URL button that's coming on the bottom of the screen. To find this URL, you have to go back to IFTTT, copy this link and paste it on the Chartink. Once you paste it on Chartink, click on Save Alert. As you can see, the alert is now saved. Now let's see live whether we receive the message on Telegram or not. Let's open up Telegram. Alright, so we have the message on the Tweezertop group from IFTTT, and now we have all the data that was supposed to come from Chartink on Telegram. Now we can see data patterns, Sham Metal, and Sumichem, Loris Labs that are coming up on the screen, which are forming Tweezertops.
We realized a lot of us have learnt about strategies, what are options, what is trading, what is investing, but when it actually comes to technically doing it, no one tells us what kind of tools to use to make your life easier. The internet is a fantastic place. Now in 2023, you can actually automate stuff if you know exactly what you want. So we thought we'll create videos like this where we explain different tools on the internet, hopefully the free ones, so you can connect them together and make your life easier. If you thought this was useful, tell me in the comments below. The entire crew over here will be reading all the comments, and if all of you say, I want more videos about tools and make my life easier, then we'll understand this is something you want, and we'll make more videos around tools to make your life easier. Tell me if it's good. If it's not, we'll go back to just teaching other stuff. And hit that like, hit that subscribe, and see you in the next video. Interesting. ये क्या मतलब है? How? Why? Oh! Wow! What a planning! अंकित संजय के लिए तालियां हो जाए. ऐसा लगता है ना कि मैंने वाइट कराया है यहाँ पे ना.